tonight. You know, January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and this week, Hamilton County's Juvenile Court is hosting a panel discussion that's open to the public for you to learn more.
That's right, and here to tell us more is Juvenile Court Judge Carrie Bloom and Safe Harbor Coordinator Jody Stanton. Thanks so much for being here, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Judge Bloom, I guess let's start with you and really break down what exactly is human trafficking, because we were talking in the break and I said, I think a lot of people here in greater Cincinnati think it's these groups of women who are hauled off, thrown in a car or a van, taken to another country or another city, and that's not what it is.
That's right.
Yes, it's what it is, but it's more complicated.
That could be what it is, but it also is children, and it also is girls and boys, and it's forced, when they're forced to do something they don't want to do. That's trafficking, that's enough. So it takes a long time for them to gain trust in another adult, usually, who's trying to, we say, groom them. That's sort of the professional word. And then trafficking can be running errands and doing work, doing housework for you. It can be, as we know, sex or exploitation. It can be theft. It can be forced crimes. All of that is encompassed in human trafficking.
And Judge Bloom, just to give people an idea, how often are you seeing these cases of human trafficking in your courtroom?
So Jody is the human trafficking coordinator at our court for maybe about 4 years now. It's going on a little while. And she speaks to the kids when they come into our detention center. And with regard to how often we're seeing it, unfortunately, we don't catch it all the time because kids aren't forthcoming because they've been taught not to talk about it. They've been threatened not to talk about it. Their families are threatened, and it becomes, sort of their livelihood, so they don't want to talk about it. But I will say that we have seen, I want to say, maybe 60 kids in the last year or so where there was suspicion of human trafficking, and those are just the ones that we have in our detention center or that get arrested or that are otherwise brought to us. So certainly not the entire population of the city.
I'm so glad that you're here, because even for me, someone who we feel like we're informed, I really thought it was, again, maybe prostitution or always had to involve sex, but I didn't even think about the labor issue to this. If you will, Jody, talk to us a little bit about this week's panel discussion. It's local leaders and state leaders really coming together to talk about this. What can people expect?
So we have organized a panel discussion that, like you said, includes both state level and local agencies, and really just to kind of give us more of an insight as to what the efforts are to combat trafficking, and then what people can look for, and then what to do if you have a suspicion that possibly someone is at risk of trafficking. So it's going to be a great opportunity for people to learn and then engage as well.
Yeah, and for people who can't attend, what do you want them to know about the issue and also the event and how they can get involved?
So greatest way to do it is to get on our website, the Juvenile Court website. We have information located on there. We have several agencies local as well that also deal with the trafficking topic. Salvation Army, One More Child, both great resources for folks to reach out to. And like I said, if any questions, they can always reach out to the court and we can direct them in the right area or which avenue to take.
Well, we just appreciate you all opening the dialogue, informing us so that it isn't one of those hidden secrets or something that people feel like kids need to be ashamed of, adults need to be ashamed of if that in fact has happened to them. So thank you both for being here today. And again, that panel discussion between, again, local and state leaders is this Thursday, January 30th. It's from 3 in the afternoon until 5 at Pro Kids. That's on 222 West 7th Street here in Cincinnati. We're going to have all that information for you on our website as well. I know that's a lot of information for you. Again, you can find it there on WLWT.com. Guys, thanks again for being here. In the meantime, let's talk with